I look some type of way. My friend Cameron and friend Cameron right now. This is an chocolate on my mouth. That's embarrassing. This is an iPhone 13. I miss booktube. I'm not into planning things. I'm never gonna be an aesthetic gal. Welcome to my vlog. I feel like trash. I have weird stains on my clothes. What? I feel like trash. I feel like I look like trash. Except my hair, which I just got cut. It's had a day. It hasn't been brushed all day, but looking I don't have my elastics in my mouth because I'm problematic. And I have 4 books to read because I talked myself into buddy reads. And I don't know how to say no. And I pushed for these 4 books. Ignore random paper bag in the corner. Pretty sure I have bamboo shock in that. Anyway, the moral of the story is I decided to push my dear friend and co-worker into doing buddy reads. But A, she listens to the audiobook. B, I got distracted by World War Z. And D, I'm also watching The Walking Dead. I have problems. Anyway, so my first buddy read with my dear co-worker is A Flicker in the Dark. I am enjoying it. Yes, I'm using an unused fork as a bookmark. I'm suspicious of everybody. I'm only about halfway through, as per fork indicates. She's already moved on to our second buddy read, which is the Final Girl Support Group. Yeah, and start that. And then Baha Reads Sasha on Instagram. We realized neither of us has read Cousin City. Why does boy so big? Sarah J. Maas, no, she ain't gotta do this to me. I don't even know what it's about. Isn't someone named Bryce? Anyway. 4th buddy read. My Kindle is charging. It's dead. I have to read The Devil of Dublin by E. Easton for my book club. Like I said, A Flicker in the Dark is past due. Final Girl Support Group might get extended because my coworker might DNF it for now, and when it comes back available, snatch it up. Crescent City, we both doing bad. But ye old Devil of Dublin book club is on Saturday. It's Tuesday. So this vlog is gonna be me just chaotically reading. Very chaotically. Wish me luck. I need y'all to be released from this chokehold. Because where is it? What is this? How do I read it? How do I read this? Sons, daughters, non-binary offspring. Why so much roads? Anyway, this is very scary. Anyway, I don't usually read maps in books. I'm looking at you, Bobble. And every other Saturday math book, to be honest. Like when them ships came from yonder, that happened in both the Throne of Glass series and Akata. When the ships came from yonder, girl, I don't know where that was coming from. I just knew they was there. But this one, with all the crisscrossy roads, Dum Dum Davil has no chance in anything of understanding where that came from. Anyway, I'm off to read Eureka in bed. A quick question for the readers of the internet. First of all, the girls curling. I'm getting better at, I guess, keeping them. Also the haircut. Anyway, what does a 12-year-old know about a gap-toothed grin destroying him and running him through with medieval brutality? Question. The Devil of Dublin is kind of a bit ridiculous. Well, first of all, it's starting off slow. I didn't realize we would have started off here as children. And children read very differently to me than adults. Second of all, I refuse to believe this is the narration of a 12-year-old. So I finished Devil of Dublin by B.B. Easton. I don't think I said who it was by when I first did it. I think my teacup is up there. And I have a controversial opinion, I think. I think I have a controversial review. Kellen? Is that the main character's name? Kellen. Sound about right. I thought the book could have been darker. Like, maybe that's too much. Like, maybe somebody read the book and was like, this is it. I think that was way too much coffee just now. But maybe it's just the dark romance I've consumed. But there's a moment where he somebody, right? To protect her. And my mom was like, okay, he about to lay this woman down right now. And he did not. They both had trauma regarding stuff like that. So it makes sense. But I was expecting something a bit more. Also, this is a close-up. Also, the fact that if I have to throw this cup of coffee away because I put too much coffee, I'm gonna freak. Also, they spent way too much time as kids. Like, maybe it's just my association, right? But they spent about 30 to 40% of the book as kids. So how am I ever gonna separate their kidness out into being grown adults engaging in sexual activities? I was a kid once, you feel me? But I wasn't a kid 2 pages ago, and now I'm an adult, and now I expected to bring it back somebody. It's not terrible, thank God. So yeah, controversial opinion. I believe the book could have been darker. But it did deal with dark issues. So, yeah, I know. Anyway, now I'm on to A Flicker in the Dark. And another controversial opinion, because I believe this was a bookstagram, like, darling-hearted book. I'm this much in, which is more than I showed you in the beginning. I'm using a real bookmark that I got from Barnes & Noble for my recent trip to the States. It's an air sign one because I'm a Libra. I wanted the water one because it was cute. And my husband is a Cancer, so that's a water sign, right? Controversial opinion, this is a bit boring. There's no nicer way to say it. It's a bit boring. I can feel I can feel which direction it's moving in for, like, who's the bad guy. And I got to a part where it's like, yes, it's no way. It's no way that it could be the guy that you want us to think it is. But yeah, that's my 2-piece snack and a biscuit run. What's been happening right now. Have not started Crescent City because that is a monster, and I have not started Final Girl Support Group because I will either finish or DNF this. I can finish this today. So that's my update. I was looking for my mic to get better sound quality, but I was like, I can't find it. I'm making coffee anyway. I'm gonna go read and play The Sims. I DNF'd A Flicker in the Dark after I quite so obviously figured out who the killer is. And that was the only thing I feel like, oh. Yeah, my thing wasn't thinking. But I quite so obviously figured out who the killer is. I actually guessed it from like chapter 5. But I just wanted to be sure, you know, but the book was boring. I'm not used to my teeth being aligned, so I keep hitting them. Sorry, I got distracted by an email. It was boring. I figured out who the do is. I decided, closed it, looked up spoilers. I was right about the killer. Straight up. So yesterday I started Final Girl Support Group. And I finished it. What a wonderful ode to the slasher genre. This was fun, interesting. A little bit predictable, but it kept me more on my toes than The Flicker in the Dark did. Now, I don't even have the book anywhere near me. Now it's time for Crescent City, and let me tell you something. Big psych! Your mom finishing Crescent City in this vlog. See you next month.